So, what we had planned today is we were going to do a little bit of a request live, super request live is what we were going to call it. As it turns out, it might have been a little bit too soon. Maybe some people had some trouble with the app. There's nothing wrong with it, but obviously our reach is not huge. So we're going to go ahead and start with a little bit of different thing than we originally planned. We're going to actually be in some controller-based DJs. Let me go right here and show that. We are controller-based DJs. We don't have turntables here. I do have some experience with turntables years and years ago. But I haven't had my Tech 1200s and my M447s for way over a decade, maybe even 15 years. So we're going to do some scratching. People say you can't really scratch really well on these controllers just because the platters are kind of small. I've seen DJs do a really good job. We're going to actually watch a YouTube video. So it's going to be like YouTubeception today. We're going to watch a YouTube video and we're going to see how well we can do any of these scratches. It's going to be like a clinic on noob DJ scratching on controllers, something like that. So right now what you're seeing is you're actually seeing Doa doing a little bit of juggling. He's got two of the same tracks. He's got them going back and forth. I'm going to shut my mouth and watch him do a little bit of juggling here. Here it goes.
Okay. Have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a Have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't care now. Have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a Have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Crib to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a
So he's got them right now from a musical standpoint. Musically right now, what he's doing is he's got these two tracks exactly an eighth note apart. That's half a beat. I got too much lows in my voice.
Okay. Now have you ever been with a player? Downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the quick, you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a spatula, everything cake. Extra flavor. Go ahead, sprinkle some truffle on your haters. I'm trying to love you. Is you gonna love me back? You only get what you give. Ain't you heard of that? Look here, I don't ask for much. You know what I want. I just want what's fair. I'll bring that fire and desire, baby. All you gotta do is meet me where I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody that's fly.
All right, I'm going to try to take it over on the same song and show you on the screen what it is that's actually going on here. So, all right, here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching DJ Juan Kenobi on this controller.
Okay now.
So this track right here is a band named Breakestra, actually produced by Peanut Butter Wolf. He's an old producer that does a lot of this funk and hip-hop stuff. It's kind of crazy because, at least in my experience, I've been to a lot of b-boy jams back in the day, and like that's breakdancers for those who don't know. And it's kind of interesting because they play a lot of music that doesn't really sound like hip-hop, even though it's like a hip-hop style of dance, because, you know, breakdancing specifically came from like funk, like back in the day. James Brown and stuff like that. So this sound feels old, even though Breakestra's, you know, a fairly recent band. I mean, I think this song was recorded about 10, 15 years ago. It sounds a lot older than that. But this kind of groove is like really, it makes it fun to dance to. So you get like out of the DJ culture, you hear a lot of stuff like this and like, where are they doing? But it actually comes from that kind of music. I'm gonna let this ride for just a second. So if you see what I loaded up as the next song, I gotta pay a little homage to the halftime show. We just watched the Super Bowl. I'll tell you what, I actually predicted the first song and the last song. It was in my story the other day. There was actually a drawing that was happening, and I ended up winning the drawing because they're saying, what's gonna be the first song? I was like, you know what? The first song is Caught Up, because everybody was saying Yeah was gonna be the first song, and I was like, no, Yeah is gonna be the closer, and Caught Up's gonna be the first song. Especially, peace and rest in peace to Aaron Spears, who was Usher's longtime drummer, who was featured on that song and did a great job of it. Changed his career, and he's unfortunately passed, died too young. But it was a wonderful thing to see that song, because that groove is just infectious. I'm gonna drop it real quick.
In and out my life,
and left in tears without a care. Met this girl, turning tables around. She caught me by surprise and I thought I'd be the one breaking down. I can't figure it out why I'm so caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. I don't know what it is, but she's got me twisted. I'm so caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. I'm losing control. This girl's got a hold on me. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go, baby. Told me, be careful who you do, 'cause karma comes back around. Same old song, no, but I was so sure.
So what I was just doing there, I was doing a little bit of drumming, super cheap, because the beginning of the song, you notice how it has like an isolated kick and a drum, yeah, kick and a snare sound. So I was just playing the drums real quick, just playing them. We'll get to scratching, I promise.
Body was so tight, I'm looking for her in the daytime with a flashlight. Yeah. Oh, she's cramping my style. I can't figure it out. Oh, got me feeling it. I don't know what it is, but it seems she's got it twisted. So, got me feeling it. I'm losing control. This girl's got a hold. I'm so really feeling it. Hey, don't know what it is, but it seems she got me twisted. I'm so really feeling it. I'm losing control. This girl's got a hold on me. I think I like it, baby. Oh no. If you pimp it, oh no. Oh, yeah. Oh, mama.
If you pimp it, pop a bottle to this.
This girl was mean. She really turned me out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sugar. My homies say this girl is cramping my style. Now I'm so caught up. Don't know what it is. She really got me twisted. I'm so really feeling it. I'm losing control. This girl's got a
All right, so what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna load a much slower song, and we're gonna just try to mess around with some scratches. You got any of those scratch things up there? Just look up scratch ammo or something like that. We're just gonna try something silly on a really, really slow song. Here it is. All right, here we go.
Do you really wanna know what's next? Let's go.
Yeah, this is the wickedest introduction in the world.
Hey, yo, it's go. You can't front on that. What you know about that? I know I got these haters mad. Hey, big up.
All right, so most of what you just saw us doing right there, because we're definitely not adept at doing it, but we're going to try to learn something tonight. So the first thing that you saw us doing was basically baby scratching, which I believe, yeah, that's my screen. You'll see the track here on the bottom. If I go and I put if you see the middle there, my crossfader going back and forth, if I put that to where it's playing the thing on the right deck, and I just play this track, this is what you get.
Boy.
So those two sounds, like this sound right here, and then this one right here, those are like it's like playing an acoustic guitar for scratchers. It's like those are the sounds that you check your skills on. I know that from watching people. So basically the first thing we were doing is we were doing a baby scratch, which basically is pushing it forward and then pulling it back. You see my hands here. Let me stop this. If you watch my hands when we do it, you'll see over here at the bottom, you'll see it's like it's playing. If I just let it play and let it go, it's going to go, right? But if I push it forward and then pull it back, that's a baby scratch, right? All these weird scratches have names. I was actually going to pause now and see. There's this cool video. I think it's by Wired. I think you're seeing it here. I'm going to make sure that the audio is going through to my system. And I want to see what they can do, see what they're going to talk to us about for these scratches. So let's just see what this deal is real quick.
This is DJ Shortcut, and you're watching Levels of Turntablism. Today I've been challenged to explain turntablism in 15 levels of increasing complexity. A lot of stuff that turntablism encompasses come from the foundation of DJing. Turntablism is the art of using the turntable as a musical instrument to produce entirely new musical compositions. The two most known sounds that we use in scratching is fresh and ah. Fresh and ah comes from a song called Change the Beat by Fab Five Freddy. The sounds fresh and ah are pretty sharp and pretty clear from the minute you release the record. Just on the release alone, you know how sharp it comes in. This is level 1, the baby scratch. This scratch was invented by Grand Wizard Theodore from New York. There's two types of baby scratches. A short one, otherwise known as a tip. I look at the platter as a clock. I have a line on my record. The marker will show us where each sound is. Position-wise, it would be from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And a long baby scratch, which would be from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I'm applying enough pressure on the record where I can still see the slip mat right under the record still rotate. For the baby scratch, my fader stays open and my hand stays on the platter.
So there's one thing I wanted to mention about that. Just for a little bit more context, when they're doing, like when he's talking about, he's got the slip mat there, you can see it. Like the slip, let me go back a little bit. The slip mat is a thing that you put over the, I went too far. Get to the, yeah. No. It doesn't want to do what I want it to do. It's showing me the picture there. I click it. There it goes. All right, so the slip mat is this felt thing that's on top of it, and then there's the record on top of the slip mat. But the platter keeps spinning. they stop the record from moving, but the platter keeps spinning. That's how when you let it go, it keeps playing. So it's not like you're like scratching the record per se. On the bottom, it's just the slip mat keeps in contact with the record, and then the turntable keeps spinning. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it from here again.
Right under the record, still rotate. For the baby scratch, my fader stays open and my hand stays on the platter. With the baby scratch, you want to make sure that you get a little bit of the air right before the sound starts so you can hear the sound in full. Now, let's do a combination of both baby scratches with a beat. One of the things to keep in mind is there's 4 beats to a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so we're going to try that baby scratch. You ready, Doa?
I'm ready.
All right. I'll go first so I can embarrass myself the most. Let me go here to this video. So, I mean, I don't know. This one, no, because you won't even see it because the old dude's face is there. I'll be right here. So I'm going to try a baby scratch. Let me find no, I can't even, my screen's going to have his face on it. All right. Bear with us here. It's a struggle stream. All right, so I'm going to put this on both sides. There we go. It's, this is the side-by-side right here. Yeah, that has everything. All right, so I got the same thing on both. I'm going to first just do it without the music, without a beat. Here we go. Right hand. All right. Left hand. All right, you're up, man. Go ahead. It won't show it on the screen for you, but I'm going to put it like this for you. There you go. Left hand. All right, so I think we survived the baby scratch. What do you think?
Yeah, dude, definitely.
All right, survive baby scratch. Let's put some beat on it. All right, here comes a beat. Random beat. I'm gonna try first beat on the right, baby scratch on the left. Here it is. All right, you up. Left hand, left hand.
Oi, boy.
So let's try to see if we can mimic each other. Let's see if we can mimic each other on this. Like I'll start the beat over. Let me start here. All right, so that's the beat. All right, I'm gonna drop the beat, and then you do a scratch with your left hand, baby scratch, and I'll just like do it for whatever you do within the one measure just on that first sound, and then I'll see if I can mimic it. All right, here we go. Okay, let's try with the right hand now. Let's try with the right hand. Okay, so let's see what Shortcut's talking about next. I'm gonna bring him back up and see what the man is talking about on this next scratch, because I think that one is probably the one that I want to say something about his. He's counting. I have a firm belief, and I want everybody to hear it. I have a firm belief that all DJs are musicians. Whether they want to admit it or not, a DJ is a musician. You got to learn musical knowledge and especially counting. I know DJs that can phrase and count better than some jazz musicians, and it's kind of sad. But it's not really sad, because DJs really, maybe unknowingly, know how to count. They know how to phrase. They know how to do stuff like that. So let's see what he's talking about past these beats here.
Counting bars help us keep time to when we scratch to these beats. Whether you tap your foot, nod your head, move side to side, sway back and forth, that's how you keep time counting bars. For level 2, we're increasing complexity by manipulating the amount of pressure on the platter while using the crossfader. Level 2, push, release, and drags. A push scratch creates a higher tone. A drag scratch produces a lower tone. And a release scratch produces a mid-tone. To do these scratches, we start with the fader closed. With level 1, we use the light amount of pressure on the platter. With the push, my hand position is at 9 o'clock and I'm pushing the record forward, applying a good amount of pressure onto the platter to produce a higher pitch.
And we're back with March Sadness. And the team is looking
Like I
down the
said,
barrel of a
struggle stream.
455 meeting.
We're gonna go ahead and skip the commercial.
For the drag scratch, we add pressure to the platter to create a breaking sound. I'm moving the crossfader from the closed position to the open position, and I'm moving the record from 12 o'clock to about 2 o'clock. A release scratch requires you to release the record right when the sound starts to play it at its normal speed, while moving the crossfader to the open position. And this is what it sounds like with a beat. The most common mistakes when we do these scratches is your hand placement on the record. You want to make sure your hand is in the 9 o'clock position. That way you have enough space between 9 o'clock to about 12 and then back to 6 o'clock where you don't end up knocking the needle off the record. For the next level, we're going to increase
That was a big step. That was a big step. So we're gonna see what happens when we try to do a push, a drag, and a release. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Push, drag, release. I think the drag is the hardest one for me. I remember having trouble with that when I was doing it like on my records and stuff. So where am I? Here. All right. So I'm gonna try a push, a drag, and release. Here we go. Yeah, I guess it's the forward motion of it, and I'm using the crossfader to mute when I'm pulling it back. So it's like I'm just so that you don't hear the back. So it's not a baby scratch anymore. I'm cutting it off. Yeah. Yeah, clearly the release scratch is probably. I mean, actually, I don't know because you're letting your hand off it, so you gotta like let it go right where it's supposed to go. It's kind of weird. It's too many things. Like your brain is like, what? Wait. The drag is so hard.
I can do the release.
Yeah, the release, yeah. I think also I'm trying to cut the before, like when I push it, I try to cut the crossfader off before it goes like the extra part of it. Oh, okay. I think you just did what they call a chirp. I don't know. He's going to talk about that. I think you just did a chirp. Ah, there you go. It's like no matter what you do, that one's hard. All right, I'm going to try it on my left hand. Here we go. Here we go, left hand.
I'd say he nailed it that time. He nailed the drag.
It's a little bit easier on that side because the crossfader makes sense in my right hand, but it doesn't make sense in my left hand. But it seems like it's just my right hand stronger, obviously. So I'm right-handed. So this makes more sense because I'm on the inside. But then on this one, it's going the same direction, so you're kind of doing it in a different motion than that. If that makes any sense. Really, I remember when when I was using turntables. My right hand. It's just because it's my right hand, probably, but it felt more natural to go like this, because it makes sense to go forward. Here, you're kind of like having to. This is a natural motion. This is not a natural motion. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the opposite. Well,
Really? Okay. Are you left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed.
Oh, really? Okay.
But,
All right.
like, here it just feels like I'm like,
Okay.
but here it's just like
All right.
doing this.
Well.
Like it feels like I'm like it would feel more natural. It'd feel more natural for me. I feel like to kind of do this motion as opposed to this motion. So we'll see if I do better with my left hand. Granted, it is my second attempt, and I've learned from my first attempt.
Okay. Well, let's see.
All right.
Control group left hand. There it is. I am cheating a little bit because I have my crossfader curve super tight. I went into the control manager and I made this knob be my crossfader curve. So like if I have, just to demonstrate, I'll put it on a beat real quick. I'll put on that same beat. So right now, if you look at my crossfader, it's here. If I have my crossfader all the way long curve, I can go like this. And it kind of like slowly fades in. But if I put it all the way to tight, it just comes right on with barely even touching it. And so I'm kind of in between there a little bit. So it does help to have it not have to go so far. You know, if the crossfader is not moving too far, then it makes it a little bit easier to do more stuff with it. Man, I haven't scratched in a long time. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna try it to a beat. He went push, drag, release. Push, drag, release. So beat 1, push, beat 2, drag, beat 3, release. Beat 2 is gonna suck, but here we go.
Real quick, Ezra, do you think the Addams Family hand would be handy in this situation?
What, Cousin It?
Yes.
Cousin It would probably be. I don't know. He could either do the crossfader or what. I don't know if he could. He can't do both. I don't know if I've seen people do both with one hand.
Oh, that's true. We would have to help him out, but as far as I can see, the hand, he's always had some finesse to him, so
Yeah.
which I need a little bit of right now.
Yeah. Cousin It, man. Cousin It the DJ.
So yes, Ezra does play Street Fighter, which gives him an advantage. He plays Tekken. I'm sorry to everyone who plays Tekken. I did not mean to offend you. That's like saying I play Pez when I play FIFA. If you understand that reference. All right, my turn. It was the drag. It was the drag that got me. Hey, I'm gonna practice.
I gotta practice too. That's tough. All right, left side. Left side.
Left side time. Okay.
All right, you're up, man. You're up. Left side. Here we go. Man, this is hard. I don't know how people have been doing this for decades, man. Decades. I used to watch people. Qbert he had this whole movie called Wave Twisters, and it was literally every sound was just a scratch sound. All the dialogue was like from old Marvel comic records and stuff. Man, it was crazy. All right, so let's see what Shortcut's doing for this next one. My man Shortcut, man, he's been there. He's been in it for a minute, for sure. All right, let's see what he's got next for us.
Complexity by adding speed and sharper cuts. This is level 3, the stab scratch. This scratch starts with a fader in the closed position, kind of similar to the push scratch. My hand's on the 9 o'clock position, and I'm moving forward while moving the crossfader into the open position. Right away, I'm pulling back the fader to the closed position while moving the record back to the original position. The difference between the push scratch and the stab scratch is I'm adding a little bit of speed while using the crossfader. My hand never leaves the record. As I'm pushing the record forward, I'm moving my crossfader to the open position at the same time. But right away, I'm pulling the record back and the crossfader back to the closed position without hearing the reverse sound. And this is what it sounds like with a beat. A common mistake is not moving fast enough and hearing the reverse sound. Right there, I'm hearing the reverse sound, which you're not supposed to do in the stab scratch. In this next level, we're about to...
Bro, this is level 3. 15, man. We're going to be here for, there's going to come a point where it's going to be absolutely not even remotely possible for us to do any of it. Like, this might even actually be it. Level 3 might be it. So, let's see what the deal is here. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it on level 3. Here we go. Here. I got about like 25% of them. All right, you're up.
I cannot do it.
Watch this.
I'm trying to do it, but I cannot.
All right, we're about to go with a beat. Here it is. Here comes a beat.
Oh, why can't I get this?
It's just all right. Slow beat.
All right, we're doing this to a beat.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Ezra will go first. Switching sides. Hey Chris, what you mean by banana bread?
About at quarter notes. He says good things that come to the way. And I got banana bread at work today. Oh, right, switching sides, switching sides.
I did it, Chris. You got banana bread at work today? Who gave you the banana bread?
I'm scared.
Who did that, man?
I'm scared to see what the next thing is. I'm like,
dude, I'm so happy for you.
all right.
I got some of them. I got some of the banana bread.
To increase complexity with our crossfader. This is level.
We're gonna watch this whole commercial. It's like so sad because when you watch YouTube, when these commercials pop up, you can try to skip them, but you're literally watching a stream that you're actually tuning into, and you gotta watch the whole commercial.
The chirp scratch.
Chirp. Okay, here we go.
This scratch was made popular by DJ Jazzy Jeff in the song The Magnificent Jazzy Jeff. So my fader starts in the open position. As I'm moving the record forward, I'm moving the crossfader back to the closed position. The crossfader functions like an on and off switch. The coordination between the fader and the record is important to practice in order to catch the beginning or the tip of the sound, producing the chirp. The second part of the scratch is moving the crossfader back to the open position while moving the record back to the top of the sound. Now this is what it sounds like with a beat. The most important thing to remember about this
Okay, I
scratch
see what you're saying.
is the coordination between the record and the fader. For the next level, we're about to increase complexity with our timing. And
We're about to increase. That means we got to stop because chirp scratch is level 4, right? So the chirp scratch, the way he was talking about it, he said you got to like in reverse almost. So what you're doing is you're like start. I don't even know. Like you start it, and then you pull it back as you turn the crossfader off. So you push it. What in the world? Oh, it's back. Okay, yeah. So when you start it, you turn the crossfader off. You start it and then crossfader off, and then you turn crossfader on, go back to the sound. The crossfader's on right now, right? But when you start the sound, you turn it off, and then you turn it on to stop the sound going backwards. So you turn it on and go past the sound start. So it's like it's on, and you bring it, you like chirp, but turn the crossfader off, and then you turn the crossfader on and go past the beginning of the sound. That's weird.
Wait, what?
Right, so crossfader's on right now.
Yes.
Right, so I go forward, but then I stop the sound with the crossfader. Right, that's the first part. So leave the crossfader open and go forward, and then cut it off with the crossfader. Yeah, start it. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, and now you turn it on, and you exactly. I've seen DJ Jazzy Jeff do that, and he's like, it's crazy because it gets the same sound going in both directions. That's crazy. Wait. That's a lot, man. That's insane. I said good night. Oh, Chris says good night. Hey, good night, Chris. Yeah, it's blowing my mind too. Yeah, I need to sleep as well. All right, I'm gonna start a beat and just go for it. Here we go. All right, chirp scratch. Ezra on the church scratch, left side only. Here we go. Yeah, man, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that. That's the end of our ability, but I'm gonna see what I'm gonna skip ahead. First of all, shout out to Shortcut because he's dope, and I'm gonna just skip to level 11. I like the number 11. Let's see what he's talking about at level 11. We're just going to skip. He's talking about Harbor Freight, apparently.
Do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Hey, Harbor Freight has good tools, actually.
With Nurtec ODT, I can
and
treat
there's
a
Lady
migraine
Gaga. Let's
when it
go ahead and
strikes
skip this
and
one.
prevent migraine attacks, all in one. Don't take...
The Orbit Scratch, or the 2-click flare, was created by a DJ named DJ Disc from the Visible Scratch Pimples. Just like the 1-click flare, we added 1 click and made 2 sounds. Now we're adding 2 clicks to create 3 sounds. you're starting your crossfader in the open position. As you move your platter forward, you're clicking the crossfader twice, but ending again in the open position. Now to complete the scratch, we're going to do the same motions back and forth. 2 clicks forward, 2 clicks backward, but ending the crossfader in the middle position. This is what the 2-click flare sounds like over a beat. One of the most common mistakes when you do a 2-click flare is it kind of might sound like a transform as it comes out first. It's one of those scratches where you have to find your sweet spot. You'll know you'll have the 2-click flare when you hear kind of a rolling circular motion. That's why it's called an orbit, where it's just kind of traveling. When I do the 2-click flare, I kind of do a galloping motion on the crossfader. And you'll find that roll somewhere as you move the record back.
Yeah, he's talking about that galloping motion. He's talking about swing.
For the next level, we're about to increase complexity by layering multiple scratch techniques. Level 12, the rhythm scratch. The rhythm scratch was a popular scratch done in the 80s by DJs like Jazzy Jeff, Magic Mike, DJ Aladdin. The rhythm scratch is made of 5 baby scratches. 2 normal babies, 1 short baby, another normal baby, and 1 short one. When you put all those together, it sounds like this. With this scratch, we don't use the crossfader. It solely relies on your hand motion on the platter. For this demonstration, I'll be using the pitch control to move the beat from a slow BPM to a faster one. For the next level, we're increasing complexity by making a beat off 1 turntable. Level 13, drum scratching. One of the first times I heard drum scratching was Jam Master Jay on a Run DMC record called Here We Go Live at the Funhouse. In the beginning of that record, Jam Master Jay would grab a kick and a snare off 1 record and make a drum beat. Boom, ba-cha, boom, boom, ba-cha. I have my kick at 12 o'clock and my snare at about 2 o'clock. We have to be very accurate while doing drum scratches because if you get it in the middle of the sound, it'll sound kind of sloppy and muddy. You want to get even a little bit of that air before the sound starts to get it crispy. We're going back and forth from sound to sound and holding those sounds and isolating them as we go. When you do the drum scratch, you definitely have to have some kind of internal metronome in you. Swaying back and forth, tapping your foot. You don't really see any live drummers just kind of stiff and just doing that, right? They're still kind of grooving. Same thing applies when we do the drum scratch. Knowing the position where you are on the record, using the clock system, knowing where your marks are at is key to this scratch. So while doing the drum scratch, I wasn't using the crossfader. I was using the volume control to be able to go back and forth from kick to snare. That's just my preference. Or you could use the crossfader. In this level, we're about to increase complexity with one of the most advanced art forms in turntablism. Level 14, beat juggling. One of the first times I heard beat juggling was from a DJ named Steve D from New York, from the Executioners, originally known as the X.
Now I know beat juggling. This is something that I used to try to practice a lot, and I would say being a DJ that comes from like I started on turntables. I remember when I was watching this guy like Shortcut, Qbert, Mixmaster Mike, all those guys, Rock Rada, back in the day. Juggling is I would say is a lot easier on turntables than it is on a controller. Simply because, I mean, I guess if you have a controller with moving platters, that's probably like in the middle. Obviously, you see in the video, he's on turntables. But the thing about it is that you don't have to look. When I'm on a controller, if I let the jog wheel go, it doesn't keep spinning. And so he's got that line, if you see on his video, he's got that line that's moving. He can stare right at that line, and he knows where he needs to bring it back to drop it. So in that respect, it's a lot easier. Here, it's kind of like, okay, you got to watch the screen and make sure that you're getting back to the play line and everything else. But I just feel like records, at least in my experience, are a lot easier for juggling. But I used to be able to, like, on a record, like, juggle and tap and, like, half the beat and stuff while it was juggling. I think that's probably what he's going to do for the next thing. So let's see what he talks about.
Basically, he was creating a new pattern from existing records and doing live manual remixing back and forth from turntable to turntable, normally done with 2 of the same copies of records. For this demonstration, on my left turntable, I'll have a kick, and on my right turntable, I'll have a snare. I'll basically make a pattern and creating a complete bar, going back and forth from kick to snare. Think of beat juggling as a cut and paste method. You're continuing the beat pattern from where you left off on one turntable by moving the crossfader to the other turntable in order to resume the sequence. Doing this, you'll have to have a good amount of cadence, rhythm, and have that internal metronome like we did with drum scratching. Basically, it's drumming, but with 2 turntables. It's also important not to hear any residual sound from the turntable that you just moved the crossfader from, so that you complete a clean transition from one platter to the other. For this final level of increasing complexity, we're about to do everything that we learned right now, all in one. This is level 15, a combination of all levels. So with everything we learned today, like I said, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of patience, and a lot of focus. I hope watching this video inspires you. You'll never know what you find out messing with 2 turntables.
Challenge. We're going to try to do this year. This is a timestamp. We got this video that nobody's watching except for my man Chris. Shout out to Chris who went to bed. It's late night watching these idiots not know how to do this. But in a year's time, I want to see how good we are. I'm going to keep coming back to this video from Shortcut and see what we got. So, yeah, it's a timestamp just for our own memory to look back on it. If we come back in a year and we suck, then obviously we didn't challenge each other. So, yeah, here you go. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. I'm going to try this time. I'm going to try juggling without hitting the cue because I got lazy with that. I'm going to try to juggle by actually spinning it back with the fader off. Let me pick a good beat. This is definitely a good beat. All right, here we go. Juggling without hitting the cue button. So that's the cue button. Juggling with no cue button.
rise me back up.
Okay, yeah. The intro is a good. I think those ones hard because it has like. Yeah, it has. You gotta put on both sides. Yeah. All right. See what you got. You gotta start one first. Yeah, start. Like I was like playing one and holding it, and I started it on the other side. That's the tough part. 1, Andrew Himline says, give me some bangers. We're trying to do some juggling, Andrew. He said, after you practice, hey, thanks. What a gentleman. All right, I'm going to drop a beat here. Here we go. play a dance set, I guess. I don't know. You want to do anything else? I had a couple songs here before. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might just keep going after you leave or something. So, yeah. All right, just for Andrew. Well, thank you, Andrew. I mean, I don't feel very dope. I feel like I suck, but yeah. Woo! Hey, thanks for that encouragement, man. Thanks for that encouragement. That's dope. I'm gonna do a little bit of a groovy dance thing. I hope this is kind of the bangers you was talking about, but we got something for you. Here it comes.
Everything all on my own. Can't you see my diamond ring? 20,000 karat gold. Girl, I wanna talk to you. I can hear your money scream. 100 million, maybe two. More than I could ever dream.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down cause you're overzealous. Play hard to get females, get jealous. Okay, smarty, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad and showing body. A chick walks by, you wish you could sex her, but you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day's function, high class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munching. Music comes on, people start to dance, but then you ate so much you nearly split your pants. A girl starts walking, guys start gawking, sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she wanna dance cause she likes the groove, so come on, fatso, and just bust the move. Just bust the move. You're on a mission and you're wishing someone to cure your lonely condition. Looking for love in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces. From frustration, first inclination is to become a monk and leave the situation. But every dark tunnel has a light of hope, so don't hang yourself with a celibate rope. New movie showing, so you're going. Could care less about the vibe you're blowing. Feel it gets dark just to start the show. Then you spot a fine woman sitting in your row. She's dressed in yellow. She says hello. Come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You run over there without a second to lose. And what comes next? Hey, bust the move. Just bust the move. Just bust the move.
She said, boy, don't say my number.
Just bust the move.
Driving 100 miles an hour.
Just bust the move.
Intentions on my tongue, I taste it. Rolling through, can you feel it racing? You go down, keep it rising. I can go down, keep it rising. You should go down, keep it rising. I can go down, 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 keep it rising. You should go down, keep it rising. I can go down, keep it rising. You should go down, keep it rising. We can go down, keep it riding. Come move, we're already vibrating. Let's go. Let's keep rising all night. Let's keep it rising.
Hey, what you think, Andrew? What you think? So you feeling that house, Andrew? wherever you are, you're dancing, Andrew.
Just two faces in the crowd. So come on, please don't let me down. 'Cause you got me and I got you. So let me show you what we do. And I know we don't need nobody else. 'Cause this love, we'll just build it by ourselves. And I know it don't matter what we do. 'Cause that's love. So take a look inside yourself. You got it. The music's a you got it, you got it. The music's a you got it, you got it. The music's a
Unstoppable. Now can you feel it? More powerful when we are one. We've been waiting for our turn in life, for someone else to decide. They can never touch us. The power that we hold. So, and to the sky, this is our time. We're gonna lift each other high. So don't you cry, baby, don't you know that we can fly? And to the sky, this is our time. We're gonna lift each other high. So don't you cry, baby, don't you know that we can fly? There's a moment when we're close, everlasting, powerful. Manifest your inner soul, something they cannot control.